Ba-ba-ba-doo-ba-ba-ba. Hello! It is so good to see you and you and you and you. Let's do it.
Today's theme is Rare Disease Day. Rare Disease Day.
Oh, this is a special episode, and I want you right now to share with us something you are thankful for. May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be family. May there always be me. Share with us something that you're thankful for, and I want to put it in the song. So share lots of things. The first thing that comes to your mind, little things, big things, anything at all. I'll sing the verse again. This is a traditional song that maybe you know. Ready? May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be family. May there always be me. Friends, I love it. May there always be friends. May there always be cats. May there always be books. May there always be dogs. May there always be vacations. May there always be snowy trees. May there always be sunshine. May there always be me. Let's do one more verse. And then later, if you want to write down more or draw or express those some ways, go for it. Ready? May there always be pools. May there always be puppets. May there always be ways to connect. May there always be us. You and me right here. We're together in this moment, interacting. And I'm glad we're here. So right now, let's check in with our friend, Moby.
Yesterday, I was reading about cells and how different types do different jobs in our bodies. Today, I read that sometimes certain cells don't work how they're supposed to, and sometimes that can cause an illness or a disease. For some diseases, they're very common, meaning lots of people get them. But some diseases are very rare, meaning not that many people get them. I read that there are 7,000 different types of rare diseases. I couldn't believe that. And then I read that for 30 million Americans that they have a rare disease. That means for every 10 people, one of them has a rare disease. Wow, I had no idea. Did you know that? Wow. We really do need to be kind to everyone because we don't always know what somebody's going through or why they're acting the way they are. Yeah, being a good friend is really important.
I love it, Moby. Thank you for sharing that. I had no idea. 7,000 different rare diseases. Wow. May there always be doctors. May there always be research. May there always be family. May there always be hope. Friends, let's see right now for today's 3-sentence story, beginning, middle, end. And the 3 words come from you. Let's see. What is our story about today? We love playing with words, and they come from you. Share a person, place, or thing, aka nouns, and we'll see where today's story goes. In the first sentence, I set the scene. In the second sentence, there is a problem. In the third sentence, there is a solution. Indeed. So, where will the story take us? Later, you can take it further because these work as an outline. You add details, add characters, whatever it may be. Or this is the start of who knows where the story goes, right? Dog! I love it. All right, dog, here we go. I'm thinking of the setting. I'm thinking of how it will start. If there's other characters, not. Okay, ready? My dog and I were taking a walk and had no idea where we were headed. Oh, this story is starting off with an open-ended, who knows what will happen, where will it go? There's a problem. Oh no, for my dog and I. We're on a walk. We're just exploring with the sunshine, the fresh air, getting some exercise. Oh, a goat. Okay, there's a goat. It's going to cause some trouble. Bah. Wait, is that a sheep or a goat? That sounded more like a sheep. I think the first one was more like a goat. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, I'll stay focused. My dog and I were taking a walk and we had no idea where we were headed. Before we knew it, we were lost. And a goat looked at us and said, bleep. We're lost. And there's a goat saying, bleep. I don't know what that means. Is the goat trying to help us? Is the goat, I don't know. I don't know, but we're lost. No, we should have had a map. We should have taken a phone with us or something. All we know is we're out. And in fact, the illustration, the image may show us where the setting is specifically, because right now we just know from the words that my dog and I are taking a walk. We're lost. And a goat looks at us and says, bleh. We don't know what that means. How do we solve this problem? How do we get back? Maybe the goat helps us. Maybe not. Maybe someone, ducks! The ducks are going to help us. All right, here we go. To finish up our story. All right, ducks. Here we go. My dog and I were out taking a walk and had no idea where we were going to go. Before we knew it, we were lost, looking at a goat who said, bleh. A bunch of ducks flew by and said, oh, the goat is telling you that way. So we were like, oh, thanks, goat. And we got back home. Yeah. Ooh, we could add more details to this one for sure, because to just say that way, I don't know if that's enough information to get us home. But the basic idea is that the ducks translated the goat, and the goat indeed was trying to help us. And so we were on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way to back home. That's a different song. Okay, friends, we've got our rough draft. We've got it rolling. Let's go check in now with Nia in the HBCU Wimage Lab to see what she's got going for today's Wimage. Hey, Nia.
Hey, Wimee. Hey, Kevin. How are you?
Good. The ducks translated the goat. Blah.
I know. Isn't
This
that
way.
cool?
Yeah.
Wimee, were you able to understand all of that?
Oh, what the goat said? In the
Yeah.
ducks? No, I wasn't sure. That's why I'm glad the ducks helped me out.
Yeah. So let me show you guys what I have.
All right.
Alrighty. We have up top a hospital. Maybe we're walking past the hospital. I know we're talking about rare disease today. So maybe we're walking past the hospital. We have the goat over here. We have Wimee, the dog, a person walking. Then we have a pond up there with a duck. And then there's a doctor. So maybe the doctor took us to walk outside of the hospital and there's some ducks.
That is awesome. I love how the illustrations, the design helped to tell the story. And you're right. I was out on a walk with my dog. We're going past all kinds of things. The people, the ducks, the doctors, the hospital.
Somebody else taking a walk.
Yeah. Well, say that again?
And there's also somebody else taking a walk behind
I made a new friend. I made a new friend.
We always make new friends every day. And we have to show love and support our friends no matter what they're going through, right?
I hear you. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Friends, who's got an idea for something to add? Now, Nia's got the Wimage rolling along, and we can always add things. And friends, you can download the Wimage app for free. Oh, pop can. Nice. Have some soda. Friends, you can download the Wimage app for free in the Apple Store and create your own Wimage. You can speak the words, you can type the words, and then you can rearrange the size, the shape, the color, add. Nice. Maybe this is the start of like a potluck picnic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do it.
A boat can go in the water.
Oh, and, we definitely put a boat over there.
Yeah, maybe we take the boat back home in the story because the goat was like that way, and maybe it means hop on the boat and that'll like loop us back.
Maybe. We probably can put it in the pond somewhere. Let's see. Let me
popcorn
here. Let's see.
Pop, 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 pop. I don't know. Ooh, popcorn and pop can. There's a theme there.
So the person walking has soda, and then you can definitely add some popcorn. So you know what? We may have a little concession stand or something outside the hospital.
Oh yeah, because that's where they got the popcorn and the pop. And I thought of something funny. They could be listening to pop music while eating popcorn and having a pop can.
There we go. There we go. We can definitely add that. And like always, I'll show it to you guys before we go to the dance party. How about that?
We'll check back with you. We'll see you soon, Nia. I love it. Friends, thanks for helping us out with that Wimage. And now let's find out how to say today's words in Spanish for today's Language Explorers. And we've got Miss Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Wimee. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, you're on the road. I love it.
Guess where I am? Yes, I'm in my car, but where?
Did you get some concessions? Like are you getting some popcorn somewhere?
No, I didn't know. I wonder if they have popcorn. I'm sure they have popcorn over here. The people that work here are really fun. What is a place fun?
Oh, the library.
Yes, I am in a library.
I knew it. That makes sense.
You know
Which
what?
one?
Wimee, I know that you have Wi-Fi in your circuits in your head, but I don't know if you know, but in every single library all over the city, when you park in their parking lot, they offer free Wi-Fi. So I am using their Wi-Fi.
I love it. It looks great.
And the reason why I did this is, well, I wanted to tell you that, but also because Danielle is sleeping out there, my baby. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to wake her up. I'm going to keep her here. So.
It worked out perfectly. I love it.
For mothers, for mothers, just so you know, you can come to the library and do this too.
Yeah, I'll speak quietly too, so we don't wake her up.
Oh, it's okay. But here's my first word.
Nice. Dog.
Perro. And now this one, you know this one, right?
I did. Perro. R's.
So that's a perro. And then if it's a female, it's a perra, you know?
Oh, gotcha. Perra.
Then we have the word goat. And there's two words in Spanish for goat. One is cabra, which is more generic, and chivo, when it's, here's the beer, when it's the male, chivo.
Oh, I like that little beard.
Yeah, this is a male.
Okay. Nice.
So cabra or chivo.
Cabra.
And finally, we have the word ducks, patos. And you said in plural, patos.
Yep.
So a singular will be pato, and then you add an S, and you have patos.
Nice.
Then you have
that makes sense. I love it. I love those patos. They help translate the goat.
That's right.
In the story. Yeah.
So this is your story today.
There they are. Ooh, you don't have an idea, Miss Sarah? Could I put you on the spot? The whole story? Do you remember? I know you were thinking of the words, but I would love to hear the whole story, the three sentences in Spanish.
Un día mi perro y yo salimos a caminar cuando de pronto nos encontramos de una cabra, un chivo. El chivo se... Entonces luego apareció el pato y tradujo lo que el chivo dijo. El fin.
At the end. I love it. That is so cool. I love hearing the whole story in Spanish. Thank you for translating the words. And thank you so much, Miss Sarah.
Bye.
See you at the next party. That was so cool. I love it. Friends, right now, it's time for my friends. Oh, today, my friend Dr. Rachael Baker from Calvin University is here. Hi, Dr. Rachael.
Hey, guys.
So, right away, I want to find out. Tell me more about what type of doctor you are.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I am not the kind of doctor that treats sick people. I am a doctor of science, so I'm a scientist. But scientists also care about helping sick people as well. And we work to help them by studying our bodies and how our bodies work so we can better understand what kind of treatments might be good when you're sick.
That's so good. It's the team of people working together with different ways, and your focus is science. And then I love it. I love it. So today, our episode in this week, we've been celebrating Rare Disease Week. So will you first help us make sure we know more about the word disease and what that can mean?
Mm-hmm. That's an important word because I feel like sometimes the word disease sounds pretty scary. But disease is just describing remember you guys learned yesterday about your cells in your body. When your cells in your body aren't working well or they're working differently, then sometimes you have a disease. And diseases can look very different depending on what cells aren't working well. But I think it's really important that we know that a disease isn't something you can catch. So you guys might know about like the cold, or we've been talking a lot about coronavirus. Those are caused by viruses that sneak into your body from the outside. So you can catch a virus from somebody else if you get too close. That's why we're all wearing masks right now. But you can't catch a disease from somebody else. So if you have a friend who has a disease, like a rare disease that we can talk about in a minute, you don't have to worry about getting sick from them because they're not going to share that with you. So you can still be a good friend.
That makes perfect sense, and especially to hear that and be able to know that and understand that. Thank you. Danny, yes, right. Dr. Rachel's doing great work. So rare, I think I know what that means, but I want to make sure. Look at that. All kinds of shout outs to Calvin, Dr. Rachel. Love it. Rare, let's make sure we all understand that part.
Yeah, rare means that it just doesn't occur very often. So we all actually have lots of changes to our cells. So some people have brown eyes, some people have blue eyes, and those are caused by differences in our cells as well. But those are very common because you probably know someone who has brown eyes and someone who has blue eyes and maybe even someone who has green eyes, right? Have you ever met someone who has Bornstad syndrome?
Well, not that I know of, right? But maybe I have and don't know.
So probably not, because there's only 100 people in the world who have Bornstad syndrome.
Wow.
So
that's very rare.
An example of something that's very, very rare. But I think you guys mentioned earlier, there are 7,000 different rare diseases, right?
Yeah.
So when you do a little bit of math, you find out that 1 in 10 people has probably some sort of rare disease. Do you know 10 people?
Oh yeah. Like hundreds.
Yeah. So you might know a couple people who have a rare disease or have a friend with a rare disease.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. And like you were saying, and Moby said, we don't always know someone's story, right? From looking at them, we don't know.
Yeah, some of these diseases, they make you feel more tired or other things that you couldn't see from the outside. So unless you talk to someone, you might not know what's going on.
Yeah. So there are 7,000 rare diseases. Could you name them all right now, please?
I cannot.
Okay.
I've only studied a couple of them. There are lots more that need to be studied.
Yeah, but I bet different people specialize in learning different ones.
That's right.
Right, and people learn where to talk and find what resources. Cool. So Rare Disease Day. Tell us about the specific day. You said it's a specific date of the year. Or no, you didn't. That was before the show. You were telling me. Tell us at home, our friends watching, about.
So Rare Disease has its own special day during the year. Like donuts have their own day, right? There's Donut Day. There's Pie Day. Yeah. So there's also Rare Disease Day, and it's a very special date. Let's see if you know what's special about it. So it's going to be February 29th. What's special about that day? That's
leap year, only every 4 years. So it's a rare date of the calendar.
Yeah, it's a rare day. So it's Rare Disease Day. Now this year we don't have February 29th, so we're going to celebrate on February 28th. We just do it a day early. But it's a day when we can recognize our friends and think about how we can help people who are affected by rare disease.
Yeah, absolutely. Sarah Massera says, what kind of things can we do specifically to be a good friend or a person to someone who has a sickness like this?
That's a really good question. So I think a lot of the time, people who are affected by rare disease, they have extra doctor's visits to go to, so they might be really busy, or they have, maybe they don't have a lot of energy all the time because they don't feel well. So we always like to think about, like, how can we meet them where they're at? Can I bring a friend a meal? Can I come over to their house to play so they don't have to go out? If maybe they're sick in the hospital, can I write them a letter so they know that I'm thinking of them? That kind of thing. Yeah.
Those are great ideas. I love it. I bet some of our friends watching might think of doing just that, to send a letter I love it. So zebras, there's a story on zebras, right? With Rare Disease Day and the symposium you're doing. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so if you were to hear hoofbeats behind you, what's the first thing you would think?
A horse.
A horse, right? Because it's probably going to be a horse.
Yeah.
But and so doctors tell their residents, people that are trained to be doctors, that too. If you're thinking about what might be wrong with someone, why they might be sick, think of something common like the cold or a flu or something like that. So don't worry about all these crazy rare diseases, just worry about the common ones. And so the rare disease community wants you to know there are 7,000 different rare diseases. 1 in 10 people has them. So you should probably be thinking about zebras when you hear hoofbeats sometimes. So we like to use zebra to remind us of that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Dr. Rachael, you work at Calvin, right?
Yeah, I do. So I am a scientist at Calvin, and I study rare diseases that affect the mitochondria. So they affect parts of our cells that make all of our energy. So that's something that I do, and I get to meet with families as well who are affected by these. So I'm friends with Lexi. You'll get to meet her soon, and we met learning about rare disease together.
Man, that's a perfect transition because we're about to talk to Lexi. So, Dr. Rachael, thank you so much for spending time with us. And we're going to get to Lexi, like you said, and we'll see you at the dance party. I love it. I love it. Friends, we get to chat with cool kids. And today we get to spend time with Lexi, and her family is connected to the Rare Disease Symposium. So it's time for Kid Chat. Hi, Lexi.
Hi.
Great to have you on the show. You love gymnastics, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, tell us, what is it you love about gymnastics?
I just love doing the routines on it and like learning new things.
That's awesome. I do too. Right? To learn new things. And I bet it's the movement. Do you really enjoy like being able to do the specific moves and how that feels when you do that?
Yeah.
What kind of moves? Like, give me an example. Like, what would be the names of some of the moves you do with gymnastics?
Round-offs, cartwheels, handstands.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, this is really like twisting it. Okay, how about this? Could you said a handstand? Teach me? How would I learn? Like, I'm going to practice here. Right? Should I just try to? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. I need some advice. What's the first thing to do when you're learning how to do a handstand?
You would like stand up, lunge, and then lean forward a little bit, and then just go into it.
Kick your feet up.
Then you'd kick your feet up too.
Whoa. Okay. So hands, feet. This is a lot. I better. I don't know if I have enough room. You need space, right, to do this. How much space do you recommend to work on?
Like probably not a tiny space, but you don't need like a lot of space.
Okay, yeah, because I'm worried I'm going to knock over the computer and the light. So I'll take your advice, and when I've got more space, I'll work on that. Hey, let's put that comment back up from Miss Sarah. I was just going to say, Sarah, who just translated the words for us, she loves gymnastics too, and she trained in Ecuador since when she was about your age. Wow. You know what? Let's put Miss Sarah back on right now. Miss Sarah, whoa. I'm learning handstands, right? You've done handstands too then?
I have done handstands and done, floor and the balance beam and all of that. Lexi, I love gymnastics. I'm glad you love it too.
Whoa. Lexi, what do you think of
both ways? The splits?
Oh, the splits?
I can't get them down all the way, but yeah, I can do both ways.
Man, balance beams. I've tried that. You got to really stay on that, right? To balance. And then if you fall off, what do? You just get back up, right? And keep learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah. Miss Sarah, we might have to have you do some gymnastics on a future show when you're translating.
Yeah, you don't want that. I want to see some video of Lexi doing gymnastics. Maybe you can take some video and send it to us. We can show it. I would love to see it.
That would be awesome. I love it. So, Lexi, it's up to you. If you want to send us something, we'll keep in touch, and that'd be awesome. One last question, Lexi. When did you first start in gymnastics?
I started about 3 years ago.
3 years old. Nice.
Or when I was 3 years old.
Oh, 3 years old. Wow. That's a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the best way. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can start anytime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody can start.
Like not when you're like a newborn. but
That's good advice. If the babies might first need to figure out, doing more than sleeping and pooping, right?
Well, they are just doing gymnastics in their belly, but in the mother's belly, because they
Whoa.
fold when they come. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are do gymnastics.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We have a question from the Andrus family. What is your favorite move? Do you have a favorite?
yeah,
Oh, which one?
I love doing handstands.
I got to keep practicing this. I'll keep learning. And we'd love to see any footage if you want to send a video. So,
Sure.
all right. Well, we'll be in touch, Lexi, and we'll see you at the dance party. And Sarah, we'll see you at the dance party. Woo-hoo, dance party. Hey, friends. Earlier, we mentioned a little bit about zebras. Dr. Rachael was telling us. Keller sent us a couple cool facts about zebras.
Fun zebra facts. Each zebra's stripes are unique, and a group of zebras is called a dazzle.
I love it. Thanks, Keller, for doing some research on that. A dazzle. Sounds fun. All right, friends, it's time for Check Out This Book.
Hi, friends. I just wanted to tell you about this book called Better Together. It was written and illustrated by students at Calvin University. So where Dr. Rachael works, she and another one of the professors there, they edited this book with them. And it is about a little boy who has a rare disorder. And he has a dream about a tiger. And this tiger he uses wheels to get around for his back legs. And he really wants to play with friends and is not sure how to have friends play with him in different ways. And so the story just talks about the tiger and how he makes friends and the friends play with him. Then the little boy wakes up from this dream about the tiger and figures out, feels more brave to ask people to play with him the way that he needs to be played with. So it is a really cute, sweet story called Better Together, published by Calvin University. Hey, Wimee.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that cool?
No, I think it's so cool. Better together. That's a true statement for sure.
It is. Life is better together.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Stephanie, for sharing that book with us. And we are almost ready.
Dance party.
I was going to say, almost ready for the dance party.
See you in a minute.
Okay. Right now, friends, though, it's time for Minute with Michael. Hey, friend.
Hey, Wimee, friends. What a perfect way to end our show. Better together. We are better together because of scientists. We are better together because of entertainers and educators like yourself. We are better together because of community activists like Sarah. We are better together like young college students like Nia, who's willing to dedicate her time. We are better together because we are family. And what a great week. I want to thank Calvin University for being an awesome sponsor of today's show, but the great work that they're doing at Calvin in recognizing the value of rare diseases and how we should all acknowledge that someone that we love or someone that we may not know might have a rare disease and how to be loving and caring. So it's been a great week. It's been a great show. And before we go, I want to let everybody know that we just launched our new website.
We did.
Wimee.tv. For all those that are watching, please, if you get some time, take a look at it. It's awesome. It's got all of the past episodes. It's got our animation. It's got everything you could think of. We've worked hard for the past 5 months to launch it, and we'd love for you guys to visit it, share it, and talk about it on your social media platforms. And have a great weekend, everybody. And I think, will we bring Nia back, or we just
Let's see Nia's update to the women, and then get rolling to the dance party. So Nia, what you got for the update?
Hey guys. All right. Here we go.
Whoa.
So I added somebody eating. Okay, let's see. We have somebody eating over here. We have a food truck. So maybe that's where we got it from. We have the ducks. There's a boat in there. And a doctor just taking a nice little stroll. So it's a nice community.
Nice. I love it.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you.
Love you.
Let's bring in everybody. Lexi, Dr. Rachael, Miss Stephanie, so much fun. We've enjoyed hanging out, spending time together. Woohoo! Thank you for joining us, everybody. Dance with us. Whoa, Mia. Yeah. Dr. Rachael, get on. Michael. Yeah. Cool. See you soon, friends. Wimee's Words is brought to you by Kent District Library and Wimage, with additional support by these great partners. Live weekdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.